Hi YouTube, Autumn Beckman here. I just got back from Henri Bendel at the Houston Galleria and I want to show you what I got. Got my very first Henri Bendel handbag. I do have two other pieces from them that are leather goods. I have the train case and I have the briefcase, and I have other videos about those if you're interested in seeing them, and I'll link them below to make it a little easier for you to find them. So I went looking for this bag yesterday because I've been stalking their website and saw it there, so I went in to look at it in person. I liked it, but I wasn't in love with it, and I wanted to look at other bags that were kind of similar, see if I could find something similar that was a lot cheaper, because this was only 10% off of retail. Usually I don't pay full price for things. I consider that full price. But I didn't see anything else. I went to a couple other stores in the mall there. I mean, it's unlikely I'd find anything cheaper at the Galleria, but I went there, but I also went to TJ Maxx. I went to two different TJ Maxx and a Marshall's, and I came home and I looked online at some different websites, including Preloved sites. I saw a Prada bag on the RealReal that I liked, but it was, this is a Hobo bag, and apparently Hobo bags come in lots of different styles. There are different kinds of Hobo bags. And this one, the base, the Prada one, the base was curved, sort of like the Louis Vuitton Crescent bag. It was more that shape. And I didn't want the curved base, I wanted a flat, more of a rectangular base. Someone's tail is hitting my foot. Some dog, oh, it's Sebastian. So I went back today and I got this bag, and I got a couple other things, so I just want to show you that. So let's get into it. All right, they put in their beautiful Henri Bendel tissue paper, which has the building on it. I've shown that before. I'm not going to open it up and show it now. And I'll take out the handbag and show you that first. I'm going to turn it around so you see the Henri Bendel written on the dust bag, which is beautiful. And I'm going to put that down so I can put this down, and I'll take this out of the bag. I've said before, I love the Henri Bendel dust bags. They are the best dust bags. They're so fantastic. They're like a heavy-duty canvas. There's a little string. Beautiful. Okay, so here's the bag I got. Black Hobo. It is called the Noho, and it doesn't look great there because it's not stuffed. Let me stuff it and zip it. Make it look a little nicer for you. So yeah, I need to stuff it to make it look a little better because it just looks kind of wrinkled right now. But okay, there it is. It's called the Noho Convertible Soho bag or tote. It has this little thing. Okay, here's the thing. One of the things that I thought when I first went in to look at it was there were a few things that I would change about it, and that's why I didn't love it immediately. I love the shape of it. I love that it has a square base. I love that it's thin, so when I wear it, it fits against my body without sticking out too far, which is a problem that I have with some of the Speedy bags, depending on how you stuff those. And with my Noe bag, which the base is very stiff on and it sticks pretty far out from your body. This one is thin, so my arm, if I have it over my shoulder, is not way out here. It's right up against my body. So I like that about it. I like that it has this pocket on the back, which I didn't know from the website. That wasn't shown on the website, but it has this pocket with the brown lining, and there's a little magnetic closure on it, so it stays closed. I like that it's black. I like that it's pebbled leather. It's very soft, lovely. I like that it has gold hardware because I prefer gold to silver. And I like that it has the two straps. That was a big deal for me. So it's got this one that I can wear over my shoulder, and then it has this longer strap that can be used as a crossbody strap. I don't wear crossbody so much. It could also be used as a shoulder strap if you want the bag to hang lower. And what I like about it is just that look of the strap hanging down. I've seen a lot of people with Speedies, the Speedy bandolier, and they have the strap just hanging down and they'll hold it by the two handles. And I like that look. So I liked that on here. I like that it has this long tassel thing on the zipper pull. And I like the interior. Which looks like this, and it has one zip pocket you can see over here, and then it has two slip pockets over here, and it's not the satin material that Henri Bendel has on the other pieces that I have. It's more of a textile. I don't know what to call that. It's more like a cotton, almost a canvas. This one says, it's hard to read there, but it says Henri Bendel. And let's see, one of the things that I noticed about this bag, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show this to you, if it'll show up, but yeah, you see that little tag in there that looks like a Vachetta date code tag? Not entirely sure what that is. I know on one side it says made in China on the back, and on the other side, I can't read. It looks like it has a bunch of numbers, so it's some kind of code. I don't know if it's like a date code or what that is. The girl in the store didn't know either. I pointed it out to her, and that was the first time she'd noticed it. Let me tell you what I don't like about this bag. Oh, and I also like that it has feet. I like feet on my bags. Let me tell you what I don't like about it. The thing I noticed immediately that I didn't like was how thin this strap is. I wish that was thicker. It's only, I don't know, half an inch, 3/4 of an inch thick. It is a little padded, but the padding is on the top, so I don't know how much that helps when it's on your shoulder if it's going to dig in. But it's a pretty thin strap, and I thought it would look nicer if it was a thicker strap. The opening is a little smaller than I would like it to be. I wish that this zipper went all the way to the end and you had that extra inch. That would make a big difference, I think. And then the other thing I don't like is this little thing, but luckily that's removable. This just feels flimsy. I think it looks sort of cheap. So I'm going to be taking that off and replacing it with bag charms. Oh, one more thing I'm not crazy about, but I'm gonna fix is I want this strap to be removable, because it's not, and it just sits on the rings like that. If you were to carry it by this shoulder, the longer shoulder strap, it just kind of hangs awkwardly there and sticks out sideways. It doesn't sit flat. So I'm gonna add some clips to it so it'll hang like this. And because it's so thin, it's not, you know, it's kind of bumpy, which I don't like so much. So I may at some point look for another strap to fit here. This bag reminds me of the Louis Vuitton Melier. Am I saying that right? And yeah, it reminds me of that shape. I think it's more narrow. It doesn't have the zippers that the Louis Vuitton one does, but it does have the two handles, and it's about the same shape. The Louis Vuitton one doesn't have the zipper on the top, and it doesn't have the pocket in the back. But all right, so that's that bag. I think that's all I want to say about this. I'm going to do another video where I show you the alterations that I make with the clips and taking this off in a bag charm and stuff, so you can see what I have envisioned for this bag. And there's the little logo on the bottom. So the HV is in metal, and then this is just stamped in gold on it. So I think it's really pretty. It's a nice simple bag. It also kind of reminds me of Hermes just because of the simplicity and the leather and all. All right, let's move on and see what else I got. Let's see. Pull out this big bag. Everything else I got is small, fairly small. I got this that was part of the big semi-annual clearance sale. These are bags for laundry, hosiery, and lingerie, but I got them to use as dust bags because if you watch my Henri Bendel videos, you know I love their dust bags. I also got, that's interesting. Put those aside for a second. I got this bag charm, which they had this out somewhere between 6 months and a year ago. And I liked it when I saw it in the store and online. I thought it was really pretty. I thought it would look great on the Louis Vuitton bags. So there's my monogram. I think the colors of it look really good. I love fall colors. I think it'll look great on the Damier Ebene too, but I don't have that right in front of me to show you. They're all across the room. The back has the Henri Bendel stripes, and it says Henri Bendel. So they had these 6 months to a year ago, and I really liked them, and they went on sale, and I came very close to buying them several times, and I just never did. And then I saw this one in my store today. I would be surprised. I don't know how they still had one, because this was months ago that they sold out of them. So I was very surprised to see it, and I thought, well, it's here, and it was originally $56 and it was on sale for $23. So like, I should get it. I've thought about that several times. It looks great on the Louis bags. So I got it. And then the last thing I got, and I asked for a box for it, and she gave me the box, but she didn't wrap it in the box. She put it in this tiny dust bag, which is cute. I'll definitely find a use for this dust bag. Put jewelry in my handbag or something. Keep it in there so like if I take my earrings off during the day and need a place to put them, I can use this. I got a necklace. And this is also part of the clearance sale. It's on sale for $50 and it was originally $118. And I've seen a lot of people with the lariat style necklaces lately, and I thought those were really pretty. This is a small, dainty, lariat shaped one, and I just thought that was so nice. I'll just hold it up to my neck so you can get a sense of how it looks. It's adjustable, so you can make it a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. I think this would be about as long as it would be if I put it on. But it's very pretty, I think. It's got the dainty little gold chain, and it has, let's see if you can see it, these tiny little crystals there. It's a little, camera's a little bright, but I think you can tell, yeah, there we go. You can tell that those are little crystals, and it's very lightweight too. I thought that the metal piece at the bottom might be a little heavy, but it's not. And the thing in the middle right there has gold and crystals, and I think this also comes in rose gold and silver. Don't quote me on that, but I'll link this stuff below. Anything that's still on the website I will link below in case you're interested in finding those. And go check out their page too, because they've got this huge semi-annual sale going on. All right, that is it for this unboxing, and I'll do the bag alterations in another video. I just did a video unboxing this bag from Henri Bendel, the Noho Convertible Noho Convertible Hobo bag, and I wanted to show you some alterations I'm going to make on it. So the first thing that is most important to me is taking this top handle off and putting some clips on it so that it will hang down rather than sideways like you saw in the last video. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to show you is the clips that I have, and I'll have to link below where I got them, but this clip here is from Mauto from Etsy, and this is the one that a lot of people are using to attach to Louis Vuitton luggage tags. They fit perfectly in there. I thought that this might work on this strap because the strap is so thin, but it doesn't fit. So the other clip that I happen to have in stock and it's not in use is this one, which is going to be way too wide, but I'm going to put it on anyway because that's what I have. And I can always order something different later. So I'm going to attach this, and I will come back in a minute when I have both of them attached and show you. Okay, so the clips that I just showed you didn't work because when you went to clip it on this ring, the clip just didn't open wide enough, so I couldn't get it on. So I grabbed some other clips that I have in stock, and they don't match, so I'm going to have to order some different ones. These are, first of all, this is way too big here, but the finish is an antique brass, and so it doesn't match the gold hardware. But that gives you an idea of how it'll look there, hanging like that. And God, I wish that strap was wider. I really, because it just looks kind of flimsy. But the thing about this bag too is I'm going to mostly wear it like this, so it's not going to be hanging, but I still wanted some clips on there so when I do put it down, it doesn't hang out sideways like I showed you in the unboxing video. Alright, so another thing I want to do to alter this bag is remove this thing. And this is just attached here. The little leather piece goes over that brass gold toned ball thing. So I should just be able to pull that off. Yep. So that came right off. I had to pull it kind of hard, but that came off. And then there's not a D-ring inside that I remember seeing, but I could put this inside. I could use it on another bag, whatever, if I wanted to. This pouch has just like the raw leather on the other side, kind of a suede. It looks kind of cheap and flimsy to me, so I don't really want it. Probably just put that in my box of SLGs that don't get used often. And so that's what it looks like without, I'm gonna hold it like this because that's how I will have it mostly. That's how it looks like without that little charm on it. I'm trying to push that out and shape it better. Okay, so that's how it looks without that little charm on it. And next thing I want to do is I have this black tassel that has been part of my bag charm collection for quite a while, and it's black pebbled leather, so it matches this bag perfectly. And what I want to do is I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. I could put it on, let's see. I was wondering if I could take this tassel off and attach this big tassel to the zipper pull, so like that, because I think that would be pretty. But this tassel is sewn on, it's not just looped over, so that is not removable, which I hadn't looked at before, but that's all right. So I can just attach this to the ring on either end, so I could put it on that side where it's next to that zipper pull when it's closed, or I could take it off and put it on the other side where it's on the opposite side of the zipper pull. Which one do you guys think looks better? There it is, the handle. I don't know, they're probably both okay. I think I might prefer it over by the zipper pull. And I think that was the last alteration I wanted to do to it. So when I get some new clips here that are the right color and the right size, I'll order those probably from Etsy. And when I get them in and make sure that they fit, I will link those below. So, but that'll take probably a couple weeks for me to do. All right, that is my bag. I am very happy with it. I'm happy to finally have a black bag in my collection that is an everyday bag, because I have some other black bags, but they're smaller and I needed a bigger bag. Again, I still want a Louis Vuitton Empreinte Noir, but until I can save up $3,000 for that, I got something cheaper, and I think it's a beautiful bag, excellent quality. I'm really loving Henri Bendel. I'm still pretty new to them. I learned about them from some other YouTubers, and I'm so glad I did, because they have some really great stuff. All right, like, subscribe, bell notification icon to be notified, and that's it. Let me know what you think, and if there's anything else you change about the bag. And if you have some ideas about where I could get a thicker strap, probably from Etsy, huh? Probably Malto or one of those places. I'm sad. I bought this bag from Henri Bendel yesterday. It's the Noho convertible Hobo bag, and I'm going to be returning it. I put my things in it and discovered that the bag is smaller on the inside than I thought it was, and it does not hold on my stuff, and that won't work for me, so I'm going to have to take it back. If you hear some noises in the background and you don't know what that is, that's my African gray parrot, Vincent. Let me show you what Let me show you what I have in here and then what I'm missing. So I have a lot of my stuff in here, but it's packed really tight and it's not packed well. Take a couple of things out that you don't need to see. Just personal stuff. So here's how I have everything packed. And I haven't used it, I just put all my stuff in it. And you see how it's just like chaos in there. And this planner is just sitting on top of other things. So this is what it looks like in there. And I can't even lay my wallet down. It just doesn't fit things like I want to. And then the opening is smaller than I want it to be, which is one of the things I said in my pros and cons discussion that I did. Because I wish the zipper went all the way out here. So here's what I have in here. I wasn't able to fit my pochette accessories, but I have my sunglasses case, and my sunglasses aren't in it right now because they're over there, but yeah. My other sunglasses case. I have this notebook from Henri Bendel, the agenda, which is usually in my pochette accessories, but I had to take the things out of the pochette accessories because it wouldn't fit and put it in the little pockets in here. So my mints are in one of the pockets. Those are good mints, by the way. They're from Bloomingdale's. I'm really liking them. I have my Toiletry 15 and my mini pochette that I keep my keys in. I have my Sarah wallet, but it has to stand up because it won't fit otherwise. And I have this little Henri Bendel dust bag, which has my pocket size camera in it. And that's what I was able to fit in the compartment there. And everything was pretty packed in, so it would be difficult for me to quickly get something in because then other things are gonna fall and then I have to move it around to put it back in. And then I have a few things in the pockets. In one of the pockets I have a clay. There are two slip pockets and then there's a big zipped pocket. In the zip pocket I have my phone and this little dust bag and pens and a Tide pen and nail clippers and my bag holder thing that folds out. So if I'm at a restaurant, I can hang my bag. Some Tylenol and a little Swiss Army knife. I think it's empty now. So there's the inside. So what I was finding is, even though I can put stuff in the pockets and all that and fit most everything in there, once that's in, there wasn't room to put my agenda, so that had to go on top of things, which means to get to the things under it, I have to take this out and then dig around in there. I usually carry a scarf with me, and when I put the scarf in on top of everything... Vincent, you've got to stop. Hello. So I put my scarf in. I always carry a scarf with me, and I put that on top of the things that were in here, and then I could barely close the zipper, and then when I did, it was wobbly. So it just doesn't hold everything that I need it to hold, and I'm gonna have to take it back, and I hate returning things like this. And it's a beautiful bag. If you don't carry as much as I do, it's a gorgeous bag. It's very soft, pebbled leather. I'm sorry Vincent is making such noise, but I am shooting this up right when I got home from work and she's talkative. So yeah, it's just not working for me. It might work for you though if you don't carry as much as I do, and it is a gorgeous bag otherwise. Yeah, so there are the sides, and I don't know. I was really excited about having a black leather bag finally. It's a magnetic pocket back there. I'm sad and disappointed because I have to start my search over again for a black bag. So that is it, and just wanted to let you know why it didn't work out for me. Nothing wrong with the bag, just doesn't work for me. Please, if you like the video, click the like button, click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and the bell notification icon if you would like to be notified of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Bye.